It's very subtle, but it's a really nice way to add a different pattern to your work. On this video, I'll teach you how to do the smooth wave stitch. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 4 in 2 different colors. So for this stitch, you want to start with a foundation chain that's a multiple of 8 plus 5. So in my case, I have 21. So for row 1, you want to skip the first 2 chains. So we're going to skip 1 and 2, which counts as a single crochet. And now you want to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 3 chains. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to start your row repeat. We're going to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 chains. So we are doing 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and 4 double crochets. Now you're going to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 4 chains. So that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that ends the row repetition. You can go back to the beginning, and the beginning of the repetition is the 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 chains. So you can do that for however many chains you have, and I will see you at the end of the row. So when you're at the end of the row, you're going to be left with 4 chains, and you're going to finish off this row by doing 1 single crochet into each of the chains. And this is the end of the repetition as well. So we're going to finish off with those 4 single crochets. And this here is the end of row 1. So for this particular look, you're going to work with 2 different colors. The first 2 rows are with color A, the next 2 rows with color B, then the next 2 rows with color A, and then alternate every 2 rows to your next color. For row 2, we're going to stick with color A. We're going to chain 1 and flip your work. That chain 1 counts as a single crochet, by the way. Now you're going to skip the first stitch and do 1 single crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So that's going to be 1, 2, and 3. And now you're going to start your row repeat. You're going to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. So we're doing 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochet, and 4 double crochet. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you can go back to the beginning of the repetition with the 4 double crochets and then the 4 single crochets for however many stitches you have left, and I will see you at the end of the row. So at the end of the row, you're going to be left with 4 stitches, and you're going to finish this with 4 single crochets. My last one's going to be into those chains that we skipped. And that there is the end of row 2. So now for row 3, we want to change colors. So I'm going to grab my color B. So once you've attached your color B, you can actually cut color A, leaving a bit of a tail so you can weave it in afterwards. And now with color B, you're going to start with a chain 3 for row 3. So 1, 2, 3, and flip our work. This chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Now you're going to skip the first stitch and then do 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Now you want to start the row repeat. You're going to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you want to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and 4 double crochets. And that ends the row repeat. So you can go back to the beginning with the 4 single crochets and then move to the 4 double crochets and do that until the end of the row. So I'm almost at the end of the row here, and I have 2 double crochets to go. One is going to be into the top of the turning chain there. So my second to last is into the single crochet. And my very last one is into the turning chain of the previous row. And that there is the end of row 3. For row 4, we're going to stay with this color. And essentially, we're going to do it as row 3. So we're going to chain 3 and flip our work. That chain 3 counts as a double crochet. And we want to skip the first stitch and then do 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to start the row repetition, and since we're working the same way as we did row 3, we're going to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we want to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now go back to the beginning of the row repeat and do that until the end of the row. So I'm almost at the end of the row here. My second to last double crochet is going to be into the double crochet and my very last one into the turning chain to finish row 4. And this is what it looks like. So now you would change back your color to color A. And for row 5 and 6, you want to do them as row 2. And then essentially you're going to repeat rows 3 through 6 back and forth until you have the desired length of your work or a finished swatch. And this is what it looks like. I like this so much. It really is exactly what the name is. It's a smooth wave. Very, very lovely. And since you change colors on the same side, the threads are kind of just hanging off of the one side. Love it. We love it. We love it. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.